But you guys have never had experiences where guys want, you know how women will put guys in the friend zone? There are guys who put women in the zone. In other words, they'll keep sleeping with you, but they'll never commit. They'll never take you seriously, never be in a relationship. Do you guys encounter that issue?
Yes.
For men, no, they're all easy little sluts. But for women, oh my God, my heart is broken. Why is it so hard for you to like me?
So it's harder for you to date women.
Yeah. I
Okay.
guess.
This was inevitable. Women played this rigged game on so many good men who wanted a relationship that they ran them off for nobody but Chad, who will never commit. So now they're left with nobody.
A little girl talk, okay? If you like a guy, the absolute best thing you can do is friend zone him. I am so dead serious about this. But Nikki, I don't want to put him in the friend zone because I really like him. I understand. But the problem with liking someone is that you give them too much credit before they even prove themselves to you. And also, you don't actually really get to know them. You just like this idea of them in your head. But if you friend zone them, then you're actually getting to know the person and see if you really like them. And you get to see if they're persistent enough to try to get out of the friend zone. I wish I knew that sooner because I feel like I would have been less weird around my crushes if I just friend zoned them.
The proper response to these women who go on and on about how wonderful their single life is would be, which of us are you really trying so hard to convince? If things are going half as great as they say they are, we wouldn't be hearing about it.
On her end, she's not necessarily obligated to give you any type of sexual access. So what's happening is it's a one-sided relationship, which a lot of girls that are, put guys in a friend zone, they're able to benefit and get the benefits without the guy getting what he wants.
She knows.
Right? And a lot of you guys, all of you guys right now probably have at least one or two guys that's in the friend zone that would hook up with you in an instant if you called them, but you would never hook up with them. But you're still able to siphon off benefit from them. Men, we don't get it that way. So I look at it like, okay, from a logically sound perspective, why am I going to be friends with a female when I know for a fact I'm not going to get any type of reciprocation? And then on top of that, it's someone that can't identify with my masculine problems. It's a L for me altogether.
Perfect.
And
That's why.
another reason why men don't want their girlfriend or wives with the boy best friend.
There's absolutely no benefit to being the spare tire. First, you may never be used at all. Second, in case of urgent need, you may be used, but you have to understand it's going to be brief, just until the flat is repaired and the real tire is back in place. Or a new real tire is bought to replace the failed one and you go back into the trunk. Third, while you stay silently in the trunk, you receive no attention at all. You may even lose air pressure and be useless in case of a real need. So, don't be a spare tire.
Which makes it.
I don't like when men know how to cook, because why do you know how to cook? That's a problem.
Is it possible to get out of the friend zone?
Once you're in the friend zone, you're in.
After you actually lose a good man, let me tell you the aftermath. Before you choose to lose this good man, you will try to find a man equivalent to the man you're with. And you will think that you could find better. But when you actually put yourself out there, you'll realize there is no men left right now.
Do you think a person's body count matters in dating?
No.
Bruh.
So what's your body count?
Don't worry about that.
Oh, so it doesn't matter then.
Gentlemen, work on yourself to be the best you can be, and then go about your business of living the life you want. They will hit on you. Never simp, as you are the prize. Remember this each morning you wake up.
If you are in a girl's friend zone that you like, you need to leave that girl alone right now.
How dare you? I'm sorry to be this person, but if my boy best friend ever gets a girlfriend, get me away from the weapons. I swear, I will learn how to fight. I am not messing around, I'm serious.
Subscribe for more content like this.
Most of those women who suddenly realize they want a husband want to continue working, which is fine. They want the husband to pay for the expenses of living so that the woman can earn money for herself without contributing to the partnership. They aren't looking for a husband to be a life partner. They want someone to pay for housing and living costs while using them as a mule to do the work they don't want to do.
Ticket owner.
I would even do it from a different angle. I'd say something like, you know what, I think the way you act towards me is very unfair to your boyfriend. And she'd go, what do you mean, we're just friends? I go, nah, we're not just friends. I can tell by the way you talk to me sometimes. I don't think it's right. I thought you were a good person, but you know what, I can see what you're trying to do. I just want to let you know this friendship's over. I'd be telling her she wants me when she doesn't. I'd be messing with her head so much, she'd be sitting there like, what the fuck, this motherfucker? If you perplex them, then you're interesting. You have to be interesting. Guys are not interesting to women.
One of the worst things I've ever been told, a female friend when I was in college told me I'm the perfect husband material, but not the guy girls want to date. You realize you can't get to the marriage stage without the courtship of dating, right? She responded with how women look for the bad boy and I'm too much of a gentleman. I fired back with, and yet you complain when men treat you like shit. So what does you want? I didn't stick around for an answer to that.
You don't have to be our type for us to fuck you.
That's true.
You feel me? And you can be in our friend zone, and we fuck women in our friend zone.
But see, that's the difference between men and women, because women don't have sex with the men they put in the friend zone.
Not at all.
But
Not
men
generally.
put women in the friend zone that they have sex with. So why do y'all have sex? Because you know you playing.
Nah, because we don't waste time. We do what makes sense.
Okay.
See, y'all go on dates with men that y'all won't fuck, and we fuck women that we wouldn't even take on dates. So what make most sense to you? You know?
When she friend zones you, cease all help they require. Emotional, financial labor, etc. She showed no interest in you, so show no interest in her.
Why do guys get friend zoned? Looks like you friend zone a lot of guys.
I think we were just discussing this today, that for what reason we just tend to get attracted to toxicity, and nice guys tend to get friend zoned usually. So.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
But be nice guys.
So that you get friend zoned.
I got you, homie.
Here's another truth. Most guys do not move on when put in the friend zone. That is why only you know what women can earn so much money. If the men moved on, the friend zone roster would not exist.
If I already like you, if I'm already attracted to you, nothing you do is thirsty. Everything you do, I'm going to find a way to like it. I'm going to find a way to make it acceptable.
Okay.
If I don't like you, you're doing too much. And I need you to chill out for a second.
Oh, how is the guy supposed to know that?
Because he can sense my energy. Like, if I'm not calling you back or talking to you as much as you're doing me, bro, you're probably in the friend zone. But if I'm never the initiator of the conversation, or if I never say, like, when I'm going to see you, you know, when we going to get together, and y'all know that, you know, y'all can sense that. It might be a challenge. You might try to push through anyway and be like, oh, I can break that. I can break her down. Please don't think you can break me down.
It's so redeeming when you realize the girl doesn't want to do anything with you. That feeling of moving on is cathartic. If she's too dumb to keep you around, that's her problem. Run fast before she backtracks out of despair.
But you guys have never had experiences where guys want, you know how women will put guys in the friend zone? There are guys who put women in the zone. In other words, they'll keep sleeping with you, but they'll never commit. They'll never take you seriously, never be in a relationship. Do you guys encounter that issue?
Yes. For men, no, they're all easy little sluts. But for women, oh my God, my heart is broken. Why is it so hard for you to like me?
So it's harder for you to date women.
Yeah. I
Okay.
guess.
Ladies, always be transparent with your interest in a guy. That doesn't mean being easy, it means letting him know. Knowing someone is interested in us is attractive to men. Reverse psychology and head games don't work. Most men will be put off, and the ones who enjoy the chase won't keep you around. Women are running out of men to reject. Too bad. Men don't friend zone. They scratch you off the list.
Because you said with your ex, you hit the patch and you guys broke up.
Yes, because I didn't know it was normal. Like, I didn't know other people went through that, so I assumed going through that meant we just weren't made for each other. Like, I never knew that people went through this.
So what happened? You hit friend zone and then, like, it fizzled?
Yeah, we dated for 5 years. We hit friend zone about, like, year 4, and it was for so long where I was kind of like, well, nothing's going to change, but I also didn't try to make it change.
Because why? You didn't care?
I didn't know how to make it change, and I also didn't know it was normal, so I never thought that it could change.
Listen up, guys. If they put you in the friend zone, put them in the phantom zone. No need to keep even a basic platonic relationship with them. Be straight up. Be an alpha. Never become a simp.
This man, I mean, he responded really well, but he was like, Bridget, you've been like a sister to me. This is just a little story about the time where I told my friend 3 years in college that I had a big fat crush on him. So I was gonna shoot my shot, and I walked into his room one day after I went on a date, and I was like, dude. And I just have to be honest, like, I have feelings for you. This man, I mean, he responded really well, but he was like, Bridget, you've been like a sister to me. But thank you so much for telling me, blah, blah, blah. Shattered. I was so embarrassed leaving that room, but
I absolutely love that all the stuff women did to men is getting flipped back over to them, and now they can't stand it. Trust me when I say guys ain't friend-zoning women. They're ignoring them. The juice ain't worth the squeeze, and no buzzwords they come up with will change that. Thanks for watching Latest Juice. Please show us your love by subscribing to this channel and liking, sharing, and commenting on this video to help us make sure the juice is worth the squeeze.